That's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The kick by Bryant is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Newton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me. Often that opens up enough space for him to go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
Check 1 day. Check 3. Check 15. Check. 44.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now the 3rd year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Newton to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, a run with Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Colts pick it up. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath. By all means.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Newton buying time to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Man open left side is Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Block 80. Watch 2. So we got man. Block.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
What is it? 53, Mike, 20. Not today.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
You good? Jim. Take both of them.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Breaks through the contact. Oh, refusing to go down. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And an alley to run. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
230. Watch 2.
In your face.
Double bump. SOS. Jack 16. Mike 2. Mike.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch 30. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
230. Double up. Undercrush.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Tanked up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal.
Watch two. 3 buzz.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. On the toss, here's Foreman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Ready? 3. Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Newton steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Eckler. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He is going to find Hill here. And he works free. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ben to throw again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Newton. Steps away. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This will be fielded at the 6.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Start! 230.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Newton escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Newton on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Newton's going to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Flush to his right. He may try. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Rosas to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.